watu wa agriculture wakatuambia ile sumu iko na hiyo mafuta ikichanganyika na hii mboga ndio inaifanya ikauke.
Naona tukikula inaweza hata kufanya tusipate watoto.
The cries of lament from residents of Thange, Kibwezi constituency, Makueni County. It is 6 months since an oil leak was reported here on the 12th May 2015 at 6:45 p.m. Among those whose lives have been disrupted include Mary Thumbi, a farmer who has been depending on this leased piece of land to earn a living.
Sijui nitafanya nini kwa sababu mboga zangu zimeharibiwa na hii maji inaguzekana pamoja na mafuta.
Not far from Mary's farm is what was until 6 months ago a thriving tomato farm. Victor Mulwa, the owner of this farm, has been forced to abandon farming here.
Hii maisha hakuna alternative. Sasa hii kuendelea tu mtu angoe aanze mpya.
But making a fresh start means additional costs and huge losses too.
Hii ni hasara kubwa sana kwa mkulima.
From about 1958, they say River Thange has been an instrumental source of water for domestic as well as agricultural use among residents of Thange area, but not anymore. River Thange has been stopped from flowing, a stopgap measure taken by the Kenya Pipeline Company to contain the flow of its now contaminated waters.
Hata kama ni asubuhi we hata unakuwa dhani mwelekevu abana iko na nguvu hata kidogo.
But a visit to the affected area reveals a dire situation. Newly dug terraces produce water that appears laced with petrol, and nearby mango trees have withered mysteriously. It is one of the wells that have been in existence here for quite some time now, the owner having purposely sunk it to help irrigate his crops. But ever since that oil spill was reported, this water hasn't been of much help. It is evidently contaminated. Here in Thange, farming activities have ground to a halt.
Watu wa county tulipokutana na wao wakatuambia hatupasi kuuza hii mboga wala kula.
Hii mboga nikiwacha kula mimi nitafanya nini?
At the nearby St. Peter's Secondary School, the effects of the spilled fuel on the health of area residents are now being felt. Stephen Nanguzo, the school's principal, says his deputy is a sick man. Visits to nearby health facilities didn't help much.
Eventually they referred him to Nairobi Hospital and then they diagnosed him to be having traces of lead poisoning.
The oil found its way to a nearby borehole that's been serving the school as well as the local community.
We thank God for our deputy because he was able to seek expert medical advice. What about the rest of the kids of the primary school and my students?
Unfortunately, the borehole water is still being used by school children and the community at large, oblivious of the dangers they are exposing themselves to. The Kenya Pipeline Company has, in the meantime, pledged to provide 100,000 litres of clean drinking water every week. This as experts assess the extent of the oil spill and the damage it has caused so far.
The outcome of any damage, as I had said before, is a process. Once concluded, then due course will be followed.
But in a statement, the National Environment Management Authority says it has formed a team of environmental inspectors to monitor the situation, which is now hitting crisis level. Patrick Igunza, Citizen Live at 9.